Hi there, my name's David Readman and I'm on the set of my upcoming second single, The Fallen, available from the 14th of May from all good streaming sites. Good evening everybody and welcome to my show. My name's David Readman and it's a great pleasure to be here tonight. I'm on that strange green stuff, and if you drink too much of this you turn into the Incredible Hulk, I've been told. But anyway, mayhem aside, this show tonight is called Tuesday Night Fun and Games. That means 50% mayhem and 50% constructive streaming. Now tonight is definitely not Tuesday night, it's Wednesday, and I have to say a big apology to everybody for not being there yesterday. I thought I changed the date on the vlog and on YouTube, and it appears I didn't. I was a bit lost in space yesterday, definitely lost in space. Been watching far too many of those videos on YouTube about the Mars landing and about the helicopter landing and stuff like that. Stuff like that happens, but we're here tonight. It feels good. Wednesday feels kind of different than Tuesday, doesn't it, somehow? I don't know exactly why it should feel different, but it does a little bit. Let's use online anyway. Thank you for watching, and let's get ready for some serious mayhem tonight. All right. Actually, oh, wait a minute, Dave. No, you're right. We can do this. So I'm still here, and the chat's on. So who's on? We've got Mark Ostervilk in the house. We've got Sarah in the house. Now this is something I got to check out here. This young lady, Dysphonia Metal. She or he wrote no show tonight, and yeah, I'm really, like I say, I'm really sorry about this. It's become part of the Tuesday night, of course, and it felt strange yesterday. I admit, I finally got home and it felt strange, but we're here. It's Wednesday. Who else is on? Mari Castillo, thank you so much. It's not Tuesday, Mark. Sam Scott's in the house. Thank you, Sam. You're a good man. Rocking Cowgirl. Hello, everybody. Hi, David. Hello, Rocking Cowgirl. Hope you're very well. Miriam Linden. Hola. Diana S. Greeting from the United States. Diana S. is also online tonight. She wrote me a nice comment recently on some of my videos, and what can I say? That's incredible. I hope everything's going nice there in Los Angeles. I don't know what the weather's like. Of course, I'm from the UK. We always talk about the weather, and I have no idea what time it is, and it's been a long time since I was there, but it was wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. Kate Barnwell's in the house, of course. Who else we got? Sandra's in the house. Oliver Hoffman's in the house. Oh my God. Natsuko. Knock, knock. Oliver. Yes, tomorrow you will finally, I've been working with Oliver on some stuff, on some great songs, and tomorrow he's going to get that very famous scream that he's been waiting for. The reason yesterday, a big part of the reason is, see, in the rest of the world, right, yesterday was just like a Tuesday, but in Holland, it was Koningsdag. Now, what that means is it's the King's birthday. Now, coming from the UK myself, of course, I understand about the royal family. The royal family have done good and bad things. They definitely get far too much money for everything. But either way, there is a sovereignty in the country, and it's somehow something to be proud of, even though if you don't have it, you might not understand it. If you have it, you might not like it. So I've moved to the Netherlands, and they're a nice family. They're lovely people. And normally in Holland on Koningsdag, the world just turns upside down. They just go absolutely mental. Amsterdam is full of people. Everybody goes up. Everything you can imagine. Orange everywhere. We put the flag out on the front of the house. Very normal stuff. The Dutch flag. Everybody had the Dutch flag on the front of the street, So it was beautiful weather. I went out. all day long. And that's how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? So, because I thought to myself, I could stop this vlog tonight because I'm going to be tired. It's going to be late. But it is Koningsdag, you know. And of course, yesterday was not Mayhem. I mean, because of the corona, of course, it wasn't. But it was nice. It was a good feeling. The people definitely come together and in some shape or form. So that's kind of part of it. Who else is online? How many people we got? 18 people online. That's incredible. That's great at this time. I'm in the Sacramento area, says Dana S. Weather is very nice. I bet it is. Anakta, Beto, hello everybody. Spirit of San Leon, cheerio, my friend. Somebody else I'm working with at the moment on an amazing project, and I'm making a video with this young man, and he's waiting for my video. It's going to come. Yesterday, the studio upstairs here, music-wise and video-wise, was closed. Absolutely so closed because of the King's Day yesterday. I don't know exactly when it's his birthday. And don't even ask me, is it William? Because everything's called William here, of course. The William College, William Street, you know. But, and my middle name is actually William. David William Readman. So in a way, I'm kind of about that much Dutch, you know. Here we go. 2 weeks, and then a new song. Yeah, that's right, man, Mark. Yeah, King's Day sucks a little bit. I know that. Oliver Money, who could make a scream looking for it. Oliver's can't wait for me. Can you give me an example? Oliver can't wait. Hey! 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 Can't wait for the scream. Yes, William. No, I do actually know his name. And Octar's in the house, all the way from Brazil. Thank you so much. Sandra's also in Brazil. Natsuko, Japan. It's just incredible. 19 people online. Yeah, like I said before, you know, it was a lovely day. But the point is, at the end of the day, you know, it was Koningsdag, and there's nothing really to celebrate and respect, you know, because of what's going on. A piece of history definitely is that tonight, ladies and gents, boys and girls, is the first night that there's no curfew in Netherlands. That means after 10 o'clock, we can do whatever we want. We're probably not going to do anything. But the point is, tonight is the first night since, oh, God knows when, I don't know. It's been months. And today I went in a shop for the first time without registering and doing all that weird shit, whatever. So I did that today. So it's just been, you know, it's just been incredible. I got no money to spend anyway, but, you know, I went in the shop. It was fun. It was just nice to see a shop that wasn't a supermarket, if you know what I mean. Who's online? 22. Hi from my house. Gracie from Barcelona, from Spain. Hello, everybody else too. Oliver, my speaker just exploded. Phil Scott's in the house. It's not a day late. It's not a day late. It's 6 days early. Yeah, that's true though, Phil. It's actually, it's like saying, you know, it's Christmas is just around the corner, which it is at the moment anyway, let's be honest. I mean, at the moment, you know, time goes like this. Before you know, it's May, June, July, you know, it'll be my birthday again, unfortunately. But what I wanted to discuss a little bit tonight is I've still got to make the reveal for the bass player. And he's just round the corner from me. So we're going to make a date, actually, where we're going to work on the video. So we're going to have at least, imagine this, 2 people in the video that were in the same area, same room or whatever. So it's going to be a great thing. Shame I don't play drums. That would be a spectacle, wouldn't it? But I've got his video in for the reveal. I've still got to make the reveal. And that's going to be this week. I'm working on other different little projects and stuff. Of course, I'm working on the video. Let's go back to the main view for you guys. Here we go. So, you know, it's all stations go at the moment. Busy. A lot of people have also been contacting me about my streams, and they're watching on TV and stuff and everything. Just incredible, really. By the way, on Fridays, I was doing the Friday Fun and Games on Facebook. I'm not doing it anymore, basically. I'm keeping it to Tuesdays, just for you guys. 2 streams a week. Might not seem like much, but that's a lot of ideas, you know, things going on. Obviously, I'm going to try and build into the Tuesday night the Russian roulette calling situation. Of course, pulling my guests as usual. Busy with that. But recently, one thing I wanted to discuss tonight and show you guys, back when I first joined Pink Cream 69, which is many, many years ago, but I'm still the new singer, by the way. I'm still very new, and I don't feel that new anymore, but I did feel new for a long time. And I got to Germany, and I think after about 4 or 5 years, we were asked to be in a film, in like a TV film, something you'd watch on TV. You know, of course, back in the day, there was no Netflix and stuff like that. So they asked us to be part of a film, and I found this video on YouTube, and the film was called Am Anfang war nur der Zeitensprung, something like that. And I didn't see it for a long time. And the great thing about this film was, for me personally, and also Pink Room 69, was that it's played like on normal TV in Germany, like 4 or 5 times a year, like Christmas and stuff like that. So people would always come to me, not so much these days, unfortunately. You know, I'd be on the road somewhere and somebody would come and say, "Hey, Dave, I saw you on TV recently." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you know, quite normal, you know." Anyway, I've got a little clip for you here. So in the beginning, if you're not from the German-speaking world, there's quite a famous actress. I believe she ended up in Tatort, I think later on, or something like that. Quite a few people in here that were just beginning their career, I think, in this film, because we're talking about 90, 98, 97, 98, something like that. And basically, you know, we took part in this. And yeah, I got a little clip for you. The beginning of the clip, they're in a car, they're talking about going to a concert, and they mention Pink Room 69. The next part of the clip is where we play in the club, and you'll see how old this video is, unfortunately. So have fun, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Here we go.
Annabelle.
Ich hoffe, du magst Pink Cream 69.
Was?
Die Musik?
Geht so.
Und was machst du so spät auf der Straße?
Ich wollte eine Kollegin besuchen in Schwabing.
Zu Fuß? Weißt du, wie weit das ist?
Schon mal was davon gehört, dass sich manche Frauen ihre Figur hart erarbeiten müssen?
Echt? Wie ist das bei deiner Mutter, Rilke?
Hat meine Mutter überhaupt eine Figur?
Ist doch ziemlich gut, die Musik. Danke, war echt nett von euch.
Was denn mit dir?
Als sich jemand anmacht, denkt ihr nichts.
Wie anmachen?
Ja, wegen deinem Alter.
Hey!
Hey, das ist ja nett.
Das ist Vicky, Helga und das Luzi.
Hi! Deine Schwester, Annabelle?
Genau, die große Schwester.
Sieht man sofort.
Stört's euch, wenn wir bei euch bleiben?
Wenn euer Mädchen nicht stört,
Warst du letztes Jahr auch hier?
dann konnte ich nicht.
Sag mal, wer sind denn die?
Zufallsbekanntschaft.
Kennst du die Band?
Ja. Was ist denn?
Lucy, ich hau ab, mir ist nicht gut.
Ich möchte aber noch ein bisschen bleiben.
Kannst du doch. Setzt du sie dann in ein Taxi?
Mach ich.
Aber gleich nach dem Konzert versprochen?
Versprochen. Viel Spaß. Danke. Tschüss. Wann wolltest du mich denn...
Yes, people, there you go. Maybe some people of you guys in Germany recognize some of the people in the video there, but that was back in about 98, and you can realize that, you know, things have changed a little bit since then, unfortunately, but those were crazy times. Let's have a look on the chat to see if anybody recognizes anybody off that video. Oliver Hoffman. Where was that film? It looks like Rock Fabric. Actually, Oliver, maybe you can help me out. There's an actress in there with brown hair. She ended up maybe in Tatort or something like that, which is a very famous German TV show there. Let's have a look. Oh, Rocky. Oh, what a small drum kit for cost. Awesome stuff. It was hell of a mosh pit. That was funny because it looks like evening. It looks like night time, you know, like a night gig, but it's like the middle of the day in Munich, right? And they've just pulled people off the street, like basically made an advertisement and said, look, if you want to be in a video, they've not said what kind of music it is or whatever. So all these people are rocking out for the first time to our song Shame. Back then it was basically our single from Electrified. So they'd heard it for the first time probably, and they were rocking out. And it was kind of cool in a way because we had quite a mixed kind of audience in a way, an audience you wouldn't necessarily see at a Pink Cream 69 gig. But it was fun. It was the middle of the day, and it was an amazing thing to do. And this is really on TV like 3 or 4 times a year on normal TV. So that's cool, man. That's possible. It is possible, Spirit of Lordan. But the funny thing is, above all, is that we turned up there, and of course they didn't really have any equipment, you know. So we turned up in this place in Munich, and it was actually in an old area that they use for parties, and it was like a big area where, like on a Friday, actually later on in that day, I think it was a Friday or Saturday, was really busy and a lot of people partying and stuff. So it was a disco in there normally, and so we'd filmed this thing, and there was no equipment there. I mean, we had to use the drum kit that was there, you know, and the mics. It looked a bit strange. It was all a bit silly, really, but we didn't mind. We did it. I think we even went out that night, probably in Munich, and got completely pissed, and the record company paid for it. But that's how it goes, man. That's all good. That's right, Sarah. There was people coming out with some nice dance moves. 23 people online. Claire de Kermel, hope you're well tonight. Good to see you. It was nice. Some nice videos you had on YouTube today. Corola's online. Oh, das ist eine gute Idee, Corolla. Wünsche dir einen wunderschönen Abend. Das ist eine gute Idee, dass du ja deinen Namen dazu schreibst. Dann weiß ich zumindest, wer du bist. Und du schreibst schönen Abend. Gehst du jetzt schon, oder was? Wissen wir jetzt überhaupt, wer das dann überhaupt war, die Frau irgendwie? Ich glaube, die war bei Tatort oder irgendwas später. Und da war auf jeden Fall ein paar junge Schauspieler dabei, die später auf jeden Fall ein bisschen Erfolg gehabt haben. Ne? So, Sam Scott, I had my phone on shuffle in the car the other day on my way to work, and God's Come Together came on. Turned it on full blast. Ready for the day. But we call it now King's David's Day. I wish. It's true though, there was a King David, wasn't there? Yeah, God's Come Together, Sam. Also an incredible track, really. You know, it's funny because we always made these records and we had these really kind of heavy tracks in there. If you listen to Electrified, we also got a really heavy track on there. Maybe you can put it in the comments. With Ralph Scheepers, the singer of Primal Fear, he guested on that track with DC Cooper, actually, on the Electrified record. So there's 3 singers over the fire on that track. And an incredible track. So we always had a kind of a heavy track on most records, like Seas of Madness, for example. Hello, Sophia. Yeah, of course, Raymond. But if I say Raymond, then nobody knows who I'm talking about, man. The film was called Am Anfang war der Seitensprung, or something like that. If you look in YouTube, you can find it quite easy. But oh, Sophia's in the house. How are you? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're being a good girl for your mum. Big style. How many people we got online? 24. I invited a few extra people tonight, actually, but they haven't turned up yet, unfortunately. But that's all right, Raymond. Back to the main video. Oh, I better just rewind this, actually. But work in progress is going on. I've got a few things on at the moment, obviously, with Raymond. Raymond, I'm doing the video, which I'm going to try and get together tomorrow. And other bits and pieces that's come in, which is good. It all helps, of course. And of course, making the video for the new single, The Fallen. That's going to be my main focus. The rest of probably the end of the weekend, you know. So I think we found a direction, you know, where we want to go with it. And I think it works quite well. It's going to be a lot of work, though. There's no doubt about that. So, who's online? We've got a few more comments here. Just kidding. Rick Lucas is in the house. That's incredible, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, Rick. Actually, let's go like this, and you can see the chat. You know, this is to Rick. If he's just tuning in, a good friend of mine from many years ago. We did a lot of music together. We had like an acoustic duo thing that went on, and we did other stuff. And I've actually just finally contacted Rick. I've been looking for him for a long time. He's a bit elusive, difficult to find. And hopefully we can have a chat later on today or whatever. But that's a great thing about Facebook, isn't it? You know, you can really meet up and find all these people that you've been missing probably for a long time from school or whatever. Or maybe you don't want to see them. But anyway, Rick, this show really is about staying in contact with the people. I've made a new solo record. Well, we've made it together. I made a donation thing. I did a GoFundMe donation thing, and we're at 4,060 euros or something from 5. And that's going to help, you know, make the record, mix the record, and you know, everybody that's donated so far, their names obviously going to be on the record. Some people have ordered an extra vinyl for 200 euro. 200 euros. Limited edition vinyl for 200. I'm drinking far too much of that energy drink tonight. But you got to have some pleasure in life, haven't you? But good to see you, my friend. And what's also important about this live stream is it's just obviously a way to connect. I'm not playing necessarily the acoustic guitar with a Christmas tree in the background. This is, in case you were wondering anyway, this is my pet spider. It, yeah, it does bite sometimes, but yeah, go over there. And yeah, this is the artwork. Is that shiny? Yeah. This will be the artwork of the record. It's called Medusa. And this is a poster that I'll be sending out to everybody that's donated anyway. You'll get that with the CD and obviously signed and the whole biz. That goes back there good. But yeah, like I was saying before, the Friday nights are kind of falling out a little bit now. I did last Friday. It was okay. But you know, I've realized that YouTube's definitely better. It's a more solid crew. We're meeting up on Tuesdays. It's a lot of fun. Friday, you've got more kind of people are coming and going, and which is okay. But we have a little bit of a message in this video, and of course is that, you know, we're surviving through the corona. We're trying to stay positive, and you know, one of these days we can do a few concerts with Pink Cream 69, or maybe hopefully with a solo record, and I'll be able to meet up with all the guys that are in the chat tonight. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put my glasses on now. But you know, this whole thing is about the music.
Annabelle.
Ich hoffe, du magst Pink Cream 69.
Was?
There you go, people. At the end of the day, it's all about the music. And to Sam, yeah, that's Losing My Faith that they're playing in the car. So it was funny when we made the video, we did the live thing, and then we realized later that they'd played Losing My Faith in the car. That was incredible. And they'd mentioned the name, of course, Pink Cream 69 in the car as well. It was just absolutely fantastic. But coming back to the whole thing, the whole concept, because like I said, my friend Rick's just tuned in. He's from the US, but we met up in Germany when I lived in Germany, and yeah, you know, I just started this amazing journey, and I decided you know, I'd never really done live stuff before. It just wasn't my kind of thing at all. And this is number 7, I guess. It could be 8, it could be 6, but I think it's 7. And I decided one day to go live, and it's just been so incredible. And the funny thing is, not funny, but in a funny way, people have got to sort of know each other along the way. I noticed on Facebook, I've realized people are communicating with each other outside of the stream, you know, and that's a great thing, because, you know, everybody that's involved in this, they're just great people, you know. And but I've been that kind of person anyway. And when I was, you know, working with people with music and live and stuff like that, you in life you try to mix with good people, you know, and that's important. It's good to be surrounded by some amazing people, to be, you know, with great people, and it makes your life so much richer and so much better, doesn't it? Anyway, who's online? By the way, but soon, very soon, the interview with David in the... Yes, that's right. That's so true. Night Flight rock show, Hoax Radio. I've just been contacted by Mark and his sidekick from Hoax Radio, Night Flight Radio. It's an incredible show in the Netherlands, streaming online radio station. And they've asked me to do an interview, which is fantastic. I'm always ready to do an interview. Plenty to say. You know, we're talking like a waterfall, and so that we're going to pre-record that, and I'll get a link out to you guys when obviously when it's on live, or you can listen back to it depending where you are, of course, in the rest of the world. In Brazil, you might be in Japan, you might be even in America, you know. Who we got? We got Claire. So who's Theresia? Theresa, wow, sehr geil. Wer bist denn du dann? Wer bist denn du dann? Sag mir Bescheid. Es ist immer komisch, wenn jemand dann natürlich irgendwas schreibt, oder da hat man irgendwie so einen anderen Namen natürlich. Dann, ja, ich weiß manchmal nicht, wer das dann überhaupt ist. Ne? Man versteckt sich dann irgendwie ein bisschen irgendwo. Ne? It's going to be a great interview. Oh, we got my friend from the Russian Roulette, Savi Metal. Hola, ¿qué tal? Tiene tapas? Sí, tiene tapas champiñones. Hallo, Carola, wie geht's dir? Ist echt der Wahnsinn, bist schon wieder da. Aber es ist ja gar kein Dienstag, ne? Es ist ein Mittwoch. Und wie läuft's dann bei euch da mit dem Ausgangssperr? Heute Abend ist das erste Mal, dass wir in Holland kein Ausgangssperr haben. Wir haben ja die ganze Zeit eine Ausgangssperrung gehabt. Ich muss wieder lernen Deutsch zu sprechen. Ne? De hele tijd Nederlands praten, weet je wel. Godverdomme. Dan kom je echt niet meer in de beurt. Moet je echt zeggen. Maar ja, ik vind dat leuk als het kan. Weet je. Dan praat je natuurlijk een paar verschillende taal. Dat is wel lekker hoor. Oh, ich bin ein Fan aus Franken. Wir haben heute Abend, Wahnsinn, ist echt klasse. Wir haben echt ein paar Leute aus Deutschland heute Abend. Echt klasse. Wir haben Holland, wir haben Deutschland, we got Brazil. Unfortunately, my Portuguese is absolutely horrendous and absolutely rubbish. But one day, my French is un petit peu français, is also horrendous. Yes, Mark, it's going to be an incredible interview. Any more questions going on tonight? Ladies and gents, boys and girlies. Just going down the list. I'm trying my best to, of course, now you can see the chat a little bit, to see what's going on, of course, here. Not always easy. Not always easy, that. Ja, klar, bei euch ist natürlich auch Ausgangssperre. Aber egal, it doesn't matter. I've got my spider with me. So, as you can imagine, I'll never be alone. Oh, stay there. Stop moving. Come on, you've got to go back over there. So, who's online? Good gracious me, yeah. Yeah, actually, my my mother bought me this spider, actually, believe it or not. We were out one day and I said, I've never owned a big spider like this. And she said, David, I will buy that for you. And I've still got it. Unfortunately, its legs have been chewed off by other animals over the years, but it is an incredible thing. Particular favorite rock music video. French mama. Do I have a famous particular rock video? That's a good question, really. I think a lot of these, problem is with a lot of these really old 80s rock videos is that, like, since the quality's improved on YouTube, you watch these videos and it's kind of rubbish. You know what I mean? I do enjoy a bit of Van Halen 80s videos. I've got to admit, it's always fun. You know, with Dave Lee Roth, there's always some kind of fun going on. I probably prefer fun videos, I guess. The video from November Rain from Guns N' Roses is pretty cool, of course. I mean, let's be honest, they probably spent millions making that. What else? I quite like, nothing to do with you guys, I guess, but Duality from Slipknot. The video is incredible. They're in this house and they're destroying this house. That's pretty cool. But I actually do watch a lot of vlogs. Recently, believe it or not, my recent vlog on YouTube, like I said, I got this big button on the remote, and what I've been watching recently is about Chernobyl. There is a village there called Pripyat, something like that, and a lot of people, young people, they vlog and they go to this village where you're not allowed to go to, and they stay overnight and they walk around in the area where there's a lot of radiation and stuff like that. And it's just fascinating for me. Apart from the Mars landing, of course, even though I don't really believe that they've gone to Mars, but a bit like the moon landing. But that's what I'm watching at the moment. It's incredible, I know, but that's my new hobby, you know, Chernobyl. Emma Hammer. MH, I'm not sure who that is. Lass dich nicht unterkriegen oder niemals auf so gute Songs zu schreiben. Was haltest du von einem Livestream-Konzert? Dispo Metal, does the spider have a name? Yes, it's called Mark. It's called Mark, this spider. It is, it's called Mark. It's called Mark. But, nee, ein Livestream-Konzert. Ja, ich finde es schon Wahnsinn. Das ist schon eine tolle Idee. Und wenn es so weitergeht, dann irgendwann mal ist es soweit. Dann muss man auf jeden Fall was machen. Aber klar, ich kann natürlich hier sitzen. I could sit here with an acoustic guitar and I could do something. And maybe you know, I end up having to do something like that, which is not a biggie. I'm not really a guitar player. I have guitars, but I'm not, you know, I'd use that for writing songs. I'm not this kind of like, I'm not Bob Dylan, you know. But everything's possible, you know. I'm not gonna ride it off by any means. Actually, I picked this guitar up recently, and you know, I think it's completely out of tune. That's enough of that. But yeah, I'm not riding it off totally, but it's I've seen some live streams from time to time. I think if you're on stage with a band and you do a really cool live thing, I like that kind of thing. But I think sitting at home is kind of weird. But I understand it's, you know, I'm on the other side in respect, you know. And of course, if you guys, you haven't seen a concert for a long time, even though I think that the US is opening up a little bit, and I think the UK, things could open a little bit as the year goes on. I think so, because of the vaccine situation. I'm waiting for my vaccine. Believe me, I'm ready to go. I think a lot of people out there may be thinking they don't want to do it, but I'm ready to go more than anything. You know, I'm not really scared or anything. It's really for me that if it gives me the chance to be able to get on a plane and go and visit my mother in the UK, because in the UK they've all had the vaccine. So if I turn up, you know, even though you've got to do like a 10-day quarantine, you know, if I've had a vaccine and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, at least there's some kind of chance that I'm not going to give anybody else some kind of virus or whatever and hurt anybody. So that is really the only reason for me at the moment, not because I want a better reception on my telephone, you know. It is, it's an incredible video, isn't it? Yes, Sarah, you know, I've watched probably everything, I think, but I've been watching these guys. They're completely mad. And it's funny because what makes it really strange sometimes is, you know, I've traveled a bit and I've been very lucky before the corona, and I was in the Ukraine with Tank actually, and unfortunately, you know, when you're there, you don't always think, oh, I'm going to go and have a look at Chernobyl while we're here. You know, I don't know the distance. It's maybe a couple of hours drive. I don't know. And if I'd have thought about it, I probably would have liked to go there. It's possible. You can do tours. You know, you got to pay a tour guide, and I don't know how much it costs, but you can go there and you can look around these areas. But, you know, it's completely illegal. And I've been watching some stuff on YouTube, and it's a sad thing that happened, and it shouldn't have happened. But I think it's always interesting to find out why it happened, and a little bit the history and everything, and I just find stuff like that so fascinating, man. That would be a cool place to make a video, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot of people have had their vaccine, you know. You know, we're not going to dwell on the big C, of course, but it's just unfortunate times, you know, and in a lot of these countries, they've already started. In the Netherlands, I'm hoping, like the beginning of May, they're starting to change things and do it, you know. There's still a lot of people talk, oh, I'm not going to do it and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, people get drunk. People drink a full bottle of vodka every night. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's the difference, you know? I mean, you still wake up the next day feeling like shit, you know. Yeah. Anyway, folky folks, here is the new artwork. Hope you can still hear me while I'm doing this, of course. I'll see very soon. Yeah, this is the new artwork from the Fallen. This will be, so I've uploaded it already to Spotify and everything, to CD Baby, and I'm just waiting on. I think it's already at Spotify and all those places. You can't see it yet, unfortunately. I find that unfortunate, but this will be the artwork. So you know, this track's a heavier track, more up-tempo, and also the third single is also going to be a more up-tempo melodic kind of track. And in a way, I'd like to make a video for every song, you know, because, you know, I'm kind of making these lockdown type videos. Obviously, I'm striving for a certain level of quality, and I would like to make a video for every song, but it's not possible, you know. I mean, I've realized really slowly but surely that of course, you can just make some kind of video, but I'm trying to make a video that's watchable. And if you make a video for every track, that's a lot of work. I mean, that's a life's work. Anyway, who's online tonight? 27 people online, 28 people online. That's incredible. That must be. I think we've had 36 at one point. Good on you, Claire. You've had your first vaccine. You're a teacher. That's really important. Thank you, Mark. Great artwork. I have my second injection soon. Yeah, of course, Kate. You need it. You know, well, I have to come over on your passing. Feed aboard me. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, that's true. Looking forward to the Fallen. Thank you, Diana. Yep. Diana S. What time is it there anyway? I remember I went there with Pink Cream 69. Unfortunately, I don't have any video. The first record we made, Change. The first record, and we went to California for 6 weeks. We were actually in Calabasas. Actually, you mentioned somewhere else. For whatever reason, I thought you were in California, but we were in Calabasas, and we went to Hollywood. No, it was, what was it called? American Recording Studio. It was called, with Bill and Richie. Now, these two guys were homosexuals. And one of these guys decided he really liked me. And it was okay, you know, I mean, whatever, you know, You know, they were a couple. But I think Bill got a bit jealous sometimes, you know. Not that I, you know, gave him any reason to, but he would let me use the phone to call my mother in England because, you know, we didn't have any phones then back in 95. You know what I mean? So he did let me use the phone from time to time, which was kind of cool. But that's something else. But these guys had written songs and done the backing tracks for the Monkees. Now, they'd written a lot of the songs, and they'd done the backing tracks for the band the Monkees. So they'd made their money. So they had this incredible studio. There is a video somewhere, but I have to look around see if I can find it. And also, which is a nice, cool thing, they had a mixing desk in that studio, and it was the original mixing desk that they'd recorded the song "Born to Be Wild" by Stephen Wolf, and that was the original mixing desk. And Bill and Richie had recorded Stephen Wolf "Born to Be Wild" right in the beginning. They talked back in the day about meeting these guys for the first time and hearing that song and knowing straight away this is going to be a world hit. So it was a really interesting trip being out there in the US, and never got back to California again, unfortunately. Got to other parts of the US, to Atlanta and Miami and places like that. But it was just always incredible. Ah, yeah, Sacramento. Oh, don't, don't bow. No, I was very careful back then, you know, back in those days. But lovely guys. He let me use the telephone, and I remember the funny thing was, you know, you hear about these earthquakes actually, and I remember being in California and this minor tremor happened. It was just one time. We were there about 6 weeks, so we were there from New Year into Christmas. So we did the whole New Year's Eve thing. We did the Christmas thing in California. So it was really nice. It was the festive season, and there was like a slight tremor, I remember, of an earthquake in California. So it was kind of weird. I've never witnessed an earthquake after that, but you know an earthquake when you witness it. Have you seen it already? Seaspiracy on Netflix. No, I've not seen that. I've not seen that. Yes. Have a great evening, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. You know, that's what it's all about. This is just mayhem. We're having a bit of a talk. We're having a bit of a chat. Many different things, you know. It's really about obviously my journey in music, talking about past history stuff, getting everybody else involved, you know, and bringing people together. We've got 27 people online. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, we have to remember I was talking. Oh, Gene's online. Thank you for joining in, Gene. Lovely people. Gene and Peter Dunkels. Incredible. Echt wunderschön, dass ihr da seid. Heute Abend, ich mache ja jeden Dienstag einen Stream. Da kommen wir auf jeden Fall schön zusammen hier. Und heute Abend haben wir echt Leute aus Japan, Brasilien, Amerika. Wir haben Leute aus Nederland, Deutschland. It's really incredible. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I did invite this young lady to have a look, and she's tuned in. That's incredible. Thank you so much. No furry friends today. I know what you mean. They're all downstairs. I got four. Now, if they were all up here, now, right? Trouble. Big trouble. I mean, the biggest one is about this big, you know. So now I've found my pet spider. I'll be taking it down in a bit, and the cats can have their evening fun with this spider, of course. It's a shame for the spider, but for Mark. Sehr gemütlich. Yeah, Save Your Metal. My daughter loves the cover of your new solo album. She says, she just said hello. Hello to your daughter. Yeah, strange because I'd called Savia up on my Russian roulette. So what I do is on my Russian roulette, we're not going to do it tonight, so don't get worried. People were shaking their boots last time. I was going through my phone and I was just calling anybody that I just eeny meeny miny mode kind of called the people up, and I called him up. He's in well, let's say Barcelona, but he's more near Caleta, that kind of area on sea, you know, Spain up there. What do you call it? Oh God, I'm lost in space now, unfortunately. But we talked, and it was just a coincidence that his daughter had been doing some amazing artwork, also of the Medusa head. And it was just coincidence. It was really just coincidence that she'd been doing the same kind of thing, and she saw the artwork and she was really surprised, you know. I mean, she was like, wow, probably, how is this possible, you know? But she's done some amazing artwork. I don't know if she's taking it from somewhere else, but I mean, the artwork that he posted, unfortunately I don't have it here to show you, but some lovely artwork. She's a very talented girl. You should be a proud father, that's for sure. So let's rewind this. We're coming to the end of the tape, unfortunately. Oh, good God. So here we are. We got the video for you guys with the chat. And yeah, like I said, the Fridays is kind of, I tried it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like spontaneous Fridays. I'm just going to go online on Fridays, or maybe sometimes through the week if I'm bored or whatever. I'm just going to go online and just for fun on Facebook. Facebook is kind of fun, but it's kind of like you got like people just coming through a little bit, you know, which is okay. But I'm going to stick to YouTube. This is really my important channel. I got all my people on here, all my family, you could say. So it's going to be obviously Tuesday nights. Wednesday it's only tonight because yesterday was King's Day. Things got in the way a little bit, and I thought let's move it to Wednesday. And I remember the last time that I didn't do a stream and people were sad and complaining. I was really surprised, you know. So absolutely fantastic. I think that's enough, Dave. Possibly is. Here we go. So going to Spotify real quick, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A lot of people think, you know, Spotify, they think, well, you know, it's not good for musicians. And in a way it's not. But if you can get on these playlists, if any of you guys have got a playlist, or you know somebody who got a playlist and stuff like that, things have already been happening, as you can see. Shelter of the Storm, 1,888. That's fantastic. Without You, of course, is 28,000. But of course, it's been on there for many years. But if you can help me in any way on Spotify, we've got 1,541 monthly listeners, which is just incredible. I think before I started all this, I think I had something like 800 or something. So we've kind of doubled, you could say, and that's just fantastic, really incredible. So if you want to help, you want to go over there and check out my new single on Spotify. It's all out there. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, you know, this is going to be a physical CD, of course, that you can order. A lot of people have donated. I think up until now it's probably about 100 and something people have donated. So of course, you know, I'll be making the CDs and the vinyls, of course, once the album's finished. And it's probably going to be out sort of the end of summer, something like that, I think. And the next tracks I'll be up here when it's burning hot, because it gets very warm here in the Netherlands. It's incredible. I never expected that. I lived in the south of Germany for many years, 20 years. And the weather was something like 34, 35, like all the time. There's a lot of swimming. So I came up to this part of the world and I really thought it's not going to be like that. But it is. It's incredible. It's just so warm. It can be It can be 28. It can be some, I think last year was like 32, 33, you know, so it's just incredible. There's no reason to go to Spain, you know. Who's online anyway? 24 people. Yeah, her name is Marina. She is painting a Medusa on the wall of her room. Yeah, I mean, fantastic work. Yeah, that's probably where I got the idea from, Clash of the Titans, Sam. As a child, I was we'd watch that. You know, we'd be, you know, back in the day, that's what we were forced to watch, I suppose. And we watched it many times, and of course, the Medusa was a big part of that whole thing, you know. With a lot of live stream, yeah, a lot of live streams on Facebook. That's so true, Mark. Good idea doing yeah, thank you, Anakta. Yeah, you know, let's see what happens. So hoodies. Yeah. I'm still waiting actually, Jobert, my Brazilian artist who did, you know, obviously I had the idea and, you know, what I was looking for the Medusa whole thing and the title and everything, and he Jobert Mello from Sledgehammer Graphics, he, you know, put it into play, you could say. You know, he created this amazing artwork, and then I said to him, look, for this second single, I don't want to use the same artwork and just change the name. I want it to be I want it to be red, you know. I just had this red vision in my mind, and he changed it and made it red and changed a few things. The title was there, The Fallen. And I'd like to also make t-shirts, of course, with this other artwork, of course. It's not vastly different than, of course, the t-shirt that I have on here. By the way, don't forget, folks, there's amazing t-shirts which you can order online. I guess the link is below. And also, the money that's made, any money that's made on top with these t-shirts goes back into to making the CD, of course. So it's all just one big pot, and it all goes in there. And coming back to the hoodie thing, it is possible to make a lot of stuff on that side. As you can, if you've already looked already, there's not just t-shirts, there's just cups, there's water bottles, there's all kinds of things. You know, the question is, you know, for me, I ordered this, of course, to check out the quality and to make sure it's all good and everything. And I know somebody that's ordered other stuff as well, and it's all great. It's a very good site, thank God, because you never know. And the quality is, you know, it's really important. I've washed this a couple of times. It's still there. It's all good. So hoodies is definitely a possibility. I got to look into that. I got to get back on there and change a few things and make that available. So it might actually be there. It might actually be there, because I do know a friend of mine, Eddie, who ordered a white one, and he was wearing it. He sent me pictures and everything. So we got to see. Good idea, hoodies. Yeah. Well, if I know that, I've got to change. I got to change that. Jean, she loves the shirt. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. Jean says, Ich denke mich, ein Medusa-Tattoo zu machen zu lassen. Mal schauen. Ja. Es ist auch ein wunderschönes Ding irgendwie. Also wenn man in die Gegend kommt von einer Medusa, dann hat man schon, glaube ich, Angst in irgendeiner Form. Ne? Also das wird schon schrecklich sein. Aber das Bild überhaupt und das Foto, ne, ist schon toll. Anyway, folks, it's just starting to rain now. If I look outside, it's just starting to go dark. It's 9 o'clock. The bell is ringing outside to tell me it's 9 o'clock. Once again, it's been so fantastic. 26 people. So fantastic to have everybody watching, and the whole family. We have new people online tonight, which is really nice to see, of course. If you're just tuning in, this is just a bit of fun and games. We're just hanging out. We're streaming. We're talking about stuff, discussing stuff, vaccines, Chernobyl, cups of tea, all sorts of stuff, you know, whatever's possible. It's 50%, or let's say 70% mayhem and 20% constructive streaming, ladies and gents, boys and girls. You know, because, you know, for me, the music does the talking at the end of the day. But I've always, you know, said that you've got to have some kind of fun in life, you know, otherwise what's the point? You've got to have that fun element in your life, and, you know, especially when you get old, you know, and you got to wear glasses. Very nice t-shirt, thank you so much. Yeah, have a look again. Yeah, there is a hoodie, says Rocking Cowgirl Jenny. Yeah, there is. You got to check it out. There's a lot of different stuff that I've put on there. I think there's even a bedspread that I'm going to order just for fun. That'll be a kind of thing. It's like posters, stuff like that. And I'm going to order some other stuff, them next. And then, you know, you can have a look at what we got and what's possible. For me, it was important to get a t-shirt going on so that I could wear it, you know, and do a bit of advertisement. Like I said, folks, if you've not already donated and you want to do something else, you want to buy a t-shirt, like I said, the money on top that's made, it's quite a good amount of money that's made on top of these t-shirts, and that money goes into the pot. And also, once again, thank you so much to everybody that's donated on PayPal from Spain, from Barcelona. Thank you so much. It's just incredible. I don't know what I'm going to send you. It's going to be a big box, that's for sure. It's going to be incredible. I've had some amazing donations from Australia, from Brazil, you know, and obviously many places. But some people have just, you know, really donated some money, and it's just incredible. It's just incredible once again. And we were talking about it recently. Can €5,000 make a CD? Not on its own. You know, with the help from the t-shirts, with the PayPal, and probably from myself, it's possible to do this without a record company. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's just been incredible. All the time I'm trying to improve the streams. You know, what could I do now without my machine in the back, you know? But I wish everybody a fantastic night, and I will see you next Tuesday, of course. And between then, I ought to have the next reveal, of course, of the bass player, also a Dutchman, and we've got an Italian guitar player. So I'm just waiting for his video. We got Julian Spreetles on keyboards anyway, of course, on this new track, and I'm working on the video. So it's not actually that long now, is it? Really, it's, you know, I think it was the first track was also about 4 weeks to wait, you know, for the video and the Spotify release. So this track's actually not as long, you know, it's not long to go. It's probably about 15-16 days, something like that. But I've got to make the video. Anyway, thank you for tuning in again. And we're at the point now, just let's have a look. Any more last Mark's in the house. Amigos, take care. Sorry she was being blonde again, even though she's got black hair. Alright, Rick. Guy, you were watching, man. Gene, you want one? Check out the link below. Thank you, Claire. Dysphonia Metal, thank you for the pleasant stream evening. Rock on. Thank you to everybody. Kate, Sam, Diana, Jean, of course, Claire, Sarah, Rocking Cowgirl, Mark, of course, Rasi from Barcelona, Tiene Tapas, Saving Metal, Anakta, fantastic. The whole crew's in the house, 27 people. Mark, of course, MR, I'm not sure who that is, maybe you should tell me one day. But bye, take care, thank you. There's only one thing at this point to say with 27 viewers, and that is, oh, we got one more comment here. Carola, mach's gut, bist bald. Sandra, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Ciao for now. There's only one thing to say. Let me just get set up for this. Adios! Hi there, my name's David Readman, and I'm on the set of my upcoming second single, The Fallen, available from the 14th of May from all good streaming sites.
du magst Pink Cream 69?
Was?
Die Musik?
Geht so.
Und was machst du so spät auf der Straße?
Ich wollte eine Kollegin besuchen in Schwabing.
Zu Fuß? Weißt du, wie weit das ist?
Schon mal was davon gehört, dass sich manche Frauen ihre Figur hart erarbeiten müssen?
Echt? Wie ist das bei deiner Mutter, Rilke?
Hat meine Mutter überhaupt eine Figur?
Ist doch ziemlich gut, die Musik.
Danke, war echt nett von euch.
Was denn mit dir?
Falls sich jemand anmacht, denkt ihr nichts. Wie anmacht? Ja, wegen deinem Alter. Hey!
Hey, das ist ja nett.
Das ist Mickey, Helga und das Lucy. Hi.
Deine Schwester, Annabelle?
Genau, die große Schwester.
Sieht man sofort. Stört's euch, wenn wir bei euch bleiben?
Wenn euer Mädchen nicht stört.